morning in 8 minutes, and we want to start you off getting you ready to get out the door.
First Alert meteorologist Sydney Sullivan. Sydney, it's going to be another warm one today.
That's right. Might have you thinking, okay, where do we stand so far for this summer? So I did a little digging, and so far this summer we have actually reached 96 degrees June 24th and June 25th. So we haven't seen 96 degrees in a little bit of time, but it has certainly been hot and humid nonetheless. Not breaking any all-time records though, which was 105 degrees back in 2012. So fortunately, we're staying clear of that, but still going to be a steamy day ahead. Temperatures are already in the lower 70s, and they will continue to climb later this afternoon. Coming up, I'll have a closer look as to just how hot we go and when relief finally returns in your First Alert forecast.
All right, Sydney, thank you so much. Well, that heat Sydney is tracking is causing a lot of problems for AC units.
I know mine's working overtime. The one at Linden Elementary in Oak Ridge actually went kaput. It was an HVAC failure yesterday, so the demand for cool air is stretching beyond just the classroom. TVA says they expect power demand to peak this week at a level higher than the highest demand last summer. We did speak with an HVAC service manager. They tell us they're getting calls right now and says to be patient with your system as it tries to keep up in the heat. Another tip is to make sure that your system is working its best. Check your air filters. They say clean air filters will make it easier to stay cool and keep that air flowing. Well, an update this morning on the head-on DUI crash that involved a Knox County Sheriff's deputy Sunday night.
An 18-year-old is now facing charges in this crash. Cameron Branson charged with driving under the influence, reckless driving, not wearing a seatbelt, underage consumption, and 2 vehicular assaults. That crash happened Sunday night in Halls, sending Deputy Matt Kirchner to the hospital. Deputy Kirchner is actually the partner of Deputy Dalton Swanger, who was hurt in a call earlier this summer. We are working to learn more about Deputy Kirchner's condition today. As soon as we get those details, we'll let you know. Well, it's possible Tennessee will lose out on billions of dollars for education from the federal government.
Yeah, a group in Nashville taking a look at what the state may have to do to fill that funding windfall. Now, this new task force is made up of 6 lawmakers. They're trying to figure out how to fund education programs if they don't get a dime from the federal government moving forward. The group does not include a Democratic lawmaker in Nashville, all Republicans. In addition, the governor has not picked a 7th person for the task force, which has a licensed education background. Lawmakers say if they don't get this money, the state has about $2 billion in its rainy day fund. The first meeting of the new group is Monday. Well, it's a problem that almost everyone is dealing with right now. We're talking high home and rent prices.
A new Harvard report reveals Knoxville home prices went up by 60% since 2019. There's also signs of the housing market slowly recovering. The director for the city's housing neighborhood development says Knoxville started growing around 2019. That started to boost prices because there wasn't enough supply to keep up with demand. Director Kevin DeBose says that's why the city has been working to keep people in their homes. Since 2019, they've been building more homes in communities across the scruffy city. DeBose says there's at least 2,600 units so far, with about 60% of them dedicated to low-income families. He says the city has programs and plans to help with minor repairs and even make sure people at all income levels can become homeowners. Some East Tennessee students are already back in the classroom, but for most districts, we're just a few weeks away from the start of the school year.
That means parents are frantically buying school supplies probably as the season picks up. People say they're actually curbing their spending on school supplies, new wardrobes, and tech. The National Retail Federation says shoppers are bracing for the potential impact of tariffs. A new survey from Deloitte found the economic uncertainty is also leading many consumers to cut back, with plans to spend about $570 a child on average. That's down 7% year over year. Experts say some folks are getting creative, though, saying they've seen a meaningful increase in the number of parents using generative AI tools for back-to-school shopping.
Well, Tuesday, Family Movie Nights is back at Yeehaw Brewing with a double feature of Baby Geniuses and Megamind on the Jumbotron. Fun for everyone in the Grove tonight with yard games for the kids, cold beverages for the adults. The family dog, welcome to. First movie starts at 6 o'clock. Yeehaw's Family Movie Night series continues Tuesdays through September.
Well, then check this out. Get ready to see a different look when you go see a UT basketball or volleyball game this season. It's a look at the new video system board inside Food City Center. 4 main video display boards measuring 15 feet high and 25 feet wide. You'll be able to see it in person for Tennessee men's basketball as they open up the season against Mercer on November 3rd, but also when the Lady Vols hit the floor and when volleyball hits the floor.
Pretty exciting. It is 6:55. Getting to check that first alert traffic with Olivia.
Yeah, guys, keeping a close eye on the roads for you all. Starting out 640 at Western Avenue, east and westbound lanes moving there. Big story right now closer to downtown, westbound lanes. You can see I-40 east of downtown, congestion picking up due to a crash near 17th Street in those westbound lanes. Right now, left lane, left shoulder currently blocked. You can see crews out there. This just happened in the last couple of minutes, so we can expect that congestion to continue to pick up. But this is where near I-275, see my map just updated. I'll keep a close eye on it for you this morning.
Well, we are looking ahead to that first alert forecast day with temperatures climbing into the lower 90s, but feeling more like the triple digits. It will spark some pop-up storms at times, especially as we move throughout this afternoon and into the evening. However, any bit of rain that does fall is going to be beneficial and very welcome as it'll start to cool down our temperatures. So something to look forward to as we get past these first alert forecast days today into tomorrow. And then finally, relief is on the way. Thursday, yes, it will come with a little bit more scattered activity, but our actual afternoon highs will finally get into the 80s, overnight lows, upper 60s, lower 70s. I am very excited for this.
Oh yeah, I think we all are, Sydney. We're going to be celebrating that over on the CW Knoxville. Please join us. We're also following groups and organizations who are coming together to raise awareness of human trafficking. We've got the details on the Red Sand Project that is getting underway today. Join us on the CW. We hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Stay safe.